Hey there, was here about a week ago working on reality TV, and I think it's more of an unscripted TV. Anyways, continuing to share about this hoarding that I've been labeled, as well as dealing with grief, which I have a letter here to share that helps to explain things a little bit. And not only for me, but I felt that it'd be very valuable and very legit for my show. Anyhow, in regards to doing this hoarding thing, I'm talking about the plastics and the recycling. Now, this recycling, if you look on the tops of the cans and the bottles, it'll say there's a redemption value. Well, I'm in the state of Oregon. And remember, I explained earlier that we lost the life insurance policy. So I have in turn started to do recycling, grabbing all of those plastics and bottles that are in the neighborhood, and I'm finding that it helps me to really connect with those in the neighborhood, sharing the story of my husband. And in the process, I'm learning that I may be starting a foundation in my husband's name to bring awareness to carbon monoxide poisoning and different aspects of it and what exactly caused him to become so ill, and in hopes that it would help others who are feeling down and out and want to give up on life versus those who are just struggling one day to the next. And that's kind of where that's going. And in regards to hoarding, all of this plastic that you see, I am actually learning to create plastic beads, which I'm going to show you in just a moment. I'm also going to share this letter, and then you might see in the background there's, whoops, not there. I'm going the wrong way. So sorry. As I said, this is unedited, everything else, so you're going to come with me and enjoy this lovely scene, because right here, where you see right here, there's going to be an estate sale. Yep, an estate sale in the month of May. Only on the weekends, because I need to have time for me and for getting things together. So, this is what I'm talking about. See all of that board? That brown stuff? It's actually cardboard. And the more that I've thought about it, I need to get cardboard to put out notices on all of the poles to share that there's an estate sale here. And I thought, you know what? What a perfect way to let it go. Because then afterwards, just plop it right into the recycling center and everybody's happy. It's a win-win. So that's that part. So are we really hoarding? Well, we're going to find out after the estate sale, because I'm letting it go. Well, the true definition of a hoarder is it's very hard to let things go. So another thing is right here. See all those? Those are all jars that were given to me to be creative, to be artistic. And I thought, I'll be a candle maker, right? Well, this is one of many samples of candles, and I was going to turn around and make those plastic beads that I'm going to show you. Well, I learned the hard way, and I'm going to stick to my thread arts, which are what I'm really good at. I'm not good at this stuff. So, in just a moment, about the only thing I know how to do. I don't know how to edit, remember? I don't know how to do all these fancy functions, but I can pause. So it'll just be a moment. I'm going to take you inside because it's kind of chilly out here. Still morning hour, so we're still warming up, and it's not yet the middle of summer. That's in May. Now I'm back in my fancy dancy room that I showed you last show, and my fancy dance room isn't quite as nice and bright as the outdoors, but at least I have a little more area to show everything that's going on, which was my whole project in the first place for bringing this show on the road. Anyhow, so another part of my experimentation has been with paper, newspaper in particular. So I got creative and I thought, well, why not? Let's play with the newspapers, see what that's all about. Well, I created this. Now, it's not quite finished. The way it is right now, it's kind of, you know, there. Anyhow, I'm talking about painting it and then putting some flowers into it. Now, in regards to flowers, I'm still working on the plastic flower and making it from egg cartons, which are right here. Okay, and I'm looking at turning those into flowers, which I'm still experimenting with it. I'm not 100% sure yet, and I'm looking at getting one of those plastic burner where you make a hole through it. Oh, by the way, I'm still working on bottle cap concept because I've got a ton of those. Not sure about it. I've also thought about doing a Minnie and a Mickey out of bottle caps. I'm just hoping that I don't infringe on any of those trademarks, Anyhow, but it's not. It's meant as practice. Practice makes perfect, right? Getting to know who you are. Oh yes, and here are plastic beads, which are what, if you recall, just a few moments ago I shared about the plastic that was on the deck, right? Well, here we are, plastic beads. And again, it's just an experiment, but I thought that is kind of cool, and I actually discovered I actually kind of like it. And it's different. Go figure, I'm cutting off my head and everything else. Remember, I'm a one-man band here. Don't think I enjoy it because I struggle with it heavily. So, in regards to that, I'm still working on the plastic bead concept. I'm not saying absolutely not. I'm saying that it's a fun release because it doesn't take a lot to do a lot. And I'll share my after effects because it's too much of an experiment. I actually have a school. I haven't opened it up like an idiot. Yes, I'm calling myself an idiot sometimes. And I know, I guess that's part of the grieving process too. I'm trying to be positive. It's just really hard because I'm getting reminded by my friends and family, hey, by the way, you're saying you're having problems with finances. Why not open up your school? Start teaching. Well, because I didn't honestly have an answer for that. And guess what? I do now. Sorry for my wonderful little hand there. But I want to make sure that